Hi there. Please try to keep this aisles clear for other passengers. Hi there. Don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it. Greetings. Wow, that's a large bag. We might need to check this. Hi, Princess. Hi. If your bag is too large to fit, we can assist with gate checking. Good day. Let us know if you need help stowing your carry-on bags.
Flaps 1.
Welcome aboard. Good day. Let us know if you need help stowing your carry-on bags.
Flaps up.
Captain, we're all set. All passengers are on board and ready to go.
Thanks for the update. Just let me know if anything else comes up. Flight attendants, please set the doors to automatic, perform cross-checks, and report back. Get ready for gate departure. Thank you.
Captain, the cabin is all set for departure. The doors are secured.
This is City Center Delta 1878, flight level 340, about 20 south Farmington Vortex. Squawk Delta 1878. At 1150 for Delta 1878, we have 1150 in our box. Okay, we got him in sight, Delta 1878.
Starting engine 2. Starting engine 1. Flaps 5. Ready to taxi.
Alright, so the cabin crew will go ahead and go over the flight announcements.
Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 2614, with service from Memphis to Detroit. We've just started taxiing, and we're glad to have you with us today. Our flight time is approximately 2 hours and 8 minutes. Weather conditions are looking good. We'll keep you updated if anything changes, but we're expecting a smooth ride. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you for flying with us.
Welcome aboard this flight from Memphis to Detroit. We're glad to have you with us. Please give your attention for some important safety instructions. As we prepare to depart, ensure your seat back is upright and your tray table is secured. Carry-on bags should be stored fully beneath the seat in front of you. While portable phones aren't allowed in flight, certain other devices can be used when permitted by crew. Kindly focus on the flight attendants in the aisle. For safety, please follow all lighted signs and heed crew instructions. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle and tighten the strap so it's snug around the hips. Lift the buckle faceplate to unfasten. The safety instruction card in your seat pocket is a good resource for understanding your plane's safety features, exit locations, and flotation devices. Your seat cushion can serve as a flotation device. Remove it by pulling up, take it along upon exit, and place your arms through the straps as you hold it to your chest. Each emergency exit is equipped with slides usable as racks. Know the nearest exit and remember it might be behind you. In case of power loss, low-level emergency lights will help guide you. If oxygen masks are needed, they'll drop from overhead. Pull the mask down to start the flow, cover your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band over your head, and pull the tabs to tighten. Oxygen will flow even if the bag doesn't inflate. Secure your mask first before helping others. A quick reminder, smoking is prohibited anywhere on this aircraft, including the restrooms. Tampering with smoke detectors is against regulations. From the captain and the entire crew, we're delighted you're joining us on this flight. Have a great journey.
Taxi check. Alright, let's review the takeoff briefing. We'll be using runway 36C today and prepared for a normal takeoff. Let's keep the current weather conditions in mind as we adjust our plan. We've received clearance for a standard instrument departure. Our V1 and VR speeds are set and verified. If we encounter an engine failure before V1, I'll announce reject, and take action by applying brakes and moving the thrust levers to idle. You'll monitor our speed and inform me of anything crucial. If an engine fails after V1, we'll continue the takeoff. I'll call engine failure, we'll rotate at VR, climb at V2, and follow the engine out procedure. We'll aim straight ahead to 1,500 feet and then continue with the published engine out departure plan. For any non-critical malfunction after V1, the plan is to continue takeoff and address any issues once we're airborne. We'll climb according to departure instructions and turn to our initial heading once airborne. The takeoff weight is confirmed within limits, and the performance numbers are checked. A reminder that the flaps are not yet set for takeoff, so we'll need to adjust those. We'll be using toga thrust. Let me know if there's anything we should discuss further.
I have nothing to add.
Let's have a safe flight.
Taxi check complete. Takeoff power set, instrument stabilized. Airspeed alive. 80 knots cross-checked.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear selected up.
Richard West, what's going on? Thank you. That's departed.
400 feet.
After takeoff check.
After takeoff check complete.
Flaps 1. Flaps up.
We are controlling the aircraft.
Delta 897, feel free to climb to flight level 370.
Yeah, I think we might have to get a little lower than that, or just stay at 350.
I can keep you at 350, that's fine.
Alright, 350.
Captain, we're experiencing
Delta
some
897,
fluctuations.
that'll be your final altitude.
Let's stabilize our ascent to ensure we stay on course.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've now reached 10,000 feet, so you may start using your electronic devices. As always, for your safety, we kindly ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened during this flight, even when the seatbelt sign is turned off. For your entertainment, we've got some great options for you. You'll find live TV and music channels available on the screen right in front of you. Enjoy some relaxing tunes, or catch up on your favorite shows. Although full-length features aren't available on this flight, we've made sure you have plenty to keep you entertained. Free earbuds are also being offered, so feel free to ask if you need them. Thank you for flying with us.
Captain, it seems our climb rate is a bit erratic. Perhaps we should manage the vertical speed more smoothly.
Roger that, and go ahead with your request.
We'd like to set climb early to flight level 340.
Delta 742, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb maintain
18,000 feet.
18,000 foot climb check.
$18,000-foot climb check complete.
Delta 1878, Chicago is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight into Minneapolis today. Thanks. Take care, Delta 1878. And Delta 1046, Memphis Center is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight into Atlanta Hartsfield today.
I think we'll be at Delta 1046.
Cruise check.
Cruise check complete.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We've now reached our cruising altitude of 39,000 feet, so you can sit back and enjoy the rest of our journey. In a few moments, our flight attendants will be coming through the aisle with our selection of food and drinks, so feel free to make your choice. If you have any questions or need assistance, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you for flying with us today.
for those who prefer something lighter, we have a fresh salad option. For beverages, we offer a selection of soft drinks, juices, coffee, and tea at no charge. If you're looking for something more, we also have additional snacks and meals available for purchase, including chips, cookies, and a cheese platter. We have a range of alcoholic beverages like wine and beer for those interested. Our menu cards or the screens on your seat can provide more details on these options. We hope you enjoy the flight.
Kansas City Center, good afternoon, Southwest 1600, flight level 380, 40 miles east of Tulsa.
Southwest 1600, Kansas City Center. Good afternoon, radar contact, and welcome aboard.
Kansas City Center, America 598, flight level 250, climbing 360.
American 598, Kansas City Center. Good afternoon, ident. American 598, radar contact 42 miles northeast of, almost north of Bible Grove. Welcome aboard. Delta 897, Memphis Center is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight into Atlanta today. Delta 897, Kansas City. American 598, proceed direct, Kansas City. That's Mike,
Marcus,
Charlie, India.
You said, can you go outside? Yeah, I can go outside.
Hi, direct Kansas City, America
Marcus said, how can I
598.
change my so you can change your view. Marcus, you can save the cameras. Alright, keep going. Go in there and figure out the area, room, save it, and then select the button to where to save.
Southwest 1978, Kansas City Center. You on frequency? Okay, I'll update your tag then to reflect that. Ident, please.
Alright, can you hear me now, Marcus?
Southwest 1798, radar contact,
Okay, so
32
what I was
miles
saying is,
northeast
get
of
the
Tulsa. Welcome aboard.
Custom camera sets like this, you don't have to pay for anything, but you do have to go in your settings and go into free look. But when you go into your settings, look for where it says save camera, and it should give you options like 1 through 9, and you can have them preset once you save them. So I have a preset on my keyboard to where I have them saved. That way you can get different views. You don't have to interrupt your flight by scrolling your mouse across and hit the menu and whatnot. So that's how I do it. I can see if there's a YouTube video on it, but it definitely comes in handy when you are flying and just want different views of your flight. So we are going to be coming into Detroit Wayne Metro, pretty right. So How is it on PS5? Like I said, I see they released it. I was actually shocked that they released it for PS5. But like, what's your thought process on that? Is going to be arrival. I'm on PC. I started on the Xbox, but PC opens the gateway to a lot more things you can do. It just expands the sim a lot more.
November 25 Bravo is Kansas City Center. I'm covering ground. You're loud and clear. November 25 Bravo, you'll be departing VFR.
We should be arriving in 41 minutes. So we are currently over Kentucky right now.
And November 25 Bravo, state direction of departure.
So I do have live air traffic control on right now. To indicate the city center normally.
Roger that, stand by. And November 25 Bravo, do you wish to remain this frequency during the entire duration or just leave the Wichita airspace?
I don't know if your graphics look like this up high, but definitely when I'm on the ground, up high and down on the ground, my graphics look amazing. Like I said, especially if you want to expand
I'll be happy to talk with you throughout the entire time. Tulsa isn't really that far away. So just remain this frequency and squawk 5263 and I'll give you your taxi after that.
Like I said, I was on Xbox. I didn't enjoy it as much. It was good, but I didn't enjoy it as much. A lot of my friends hyped it up on PC. Once I got on PC, it was amazing. Still is. Learn a lot more every day. PC. That is the downfall of aircraft that I want.
And November 25 Bravo. I know the ATIS says the runway 1. That's only because I can't bring up runway 14 as the active runway in my ATIS. The winds at Wichita are 080 at 9, so they do favor runway 14. Advise when ready to taxi.
This is like an actual person that's controlling the airspace, just like in real life.
November 25 Bravo, runway 14, taxi by Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, cross runway 19er right at Charlie.
Going somewhere completely different. So, for those that are tuning, if you don't mind, go ahead. If you don't mind giving a share. I will be doing some more flights.
That's correct. So, I'll give you your takeoff clearance as soon as you get there.
We are currently rolling with 38 minutes until
Roger that. We'll try writing things down when you're in a VR world. That's how I used to fly. And it makes writing things down kind of hard. But yeah. I love flying VR. It's more realistic than look in my office. Well, that definitely makes writing things down much more difficult. There are several solutions. I'm not sure which one's better at this point.
Our indicated airspeed is 259, 260, ground
Oh, that works. Very cool.
Sure, this speed is 40, 90 nautical miles.
Delta 2656, Kansas City Center. You can ignore that contact me I just saw. Do you have a location fix for me? Say location. Delta 2656, radar contact position as reported. Thank you. Kansas City, Southwest 1978, that's on placement. Southwest 1978, I just figured out how to put your read-only. Welcome. Sun Country 916 for your arrival into Cincinnati, Covington. Your initial descend the pilot's discretion down to flight level 310.
I will descend pilot's discretion down to flight level 310, Sun Country 916.
November 25 Bravo, that's correct. I gave it to you in the taxi instructions. November 25 Bravo, wind is 080 at 9. Fly runway heading after departure, runway 14, clear for takeoff. November 25 Bravo, radar contact. Verify squawking 5263. You don't have to tell everybody. November 25 Bravo, resume on navigation. You're doing great. November 25 Bravo, the winds at Tulsa are calm. I currently have that as a north flow, but from your direction, landing, you can expect the arrival for 18 right. Affirmative. Delta 743, Denver is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a great flight. Artisan 813 Papa, Kansas City Center. You on frequency? Sun Country 916, you're coming up on my eastern boundary. Indianapolis is offline. However, Cincinnati has been on for quite a while, so maybe they'll be there when you arrive. Frequency change approved, radar service terminated. Have a great remainder of your flight.
Thank you very much, sir. We're over to the dark side, and we'll keep an eye out for a Cincinnati approach on the way in. Sun Country 916. Take care.
You too. And November 25 Bravo, wouldn't you know it, the wind's just updated at Tulsa, and we now have a slight northerly wind, 350 at 4 knots, so you can expect a downwind approach for runway 36 left. Delta 2656, go ahead.
We're going to have to divert to Kansas City. We went out of control
Oh, roger that. Kansas City altimeter currently is 3021, and
after landing, I would like to park at the Civil Aviation parking at the southern end of the built taxiway.
Golf Papa Golf, roger. Thank you.
Cleveland Center American 2614 Heavy, checking in. Flight level 390.
American 2614 Heavy, Cleveland Center, hello.
Love the warm welcome, thank you.
American 2614 Heavy, you are radar contact 140 miles south west of the Detroit Metro Airport, flight level 390, descend via the Lecter 3 arrival, the Metro altimeter 3032.
2614 Heavy copies, the Lecter 3 arrival.
Golf Juliet, Golf Papa Golf, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, go Papa.
Descent check.
Descent check complete.
Speedbird 50 Foxtrot, good afternoon, short to the runway 3 left.
Speedbird 22 Foxtrot, Cleveland Center, stand by. Speedbird 22 Foxtrot, RNF 2 wings, the wind is 070 at 8, runway 3 left, clear for takeoff.
RNF 2 wings, runway 0 B left, clear for takeoff, Speedbird 22 Foxtrot.
Speedbird 22 Foxtrot, you are radar contact, the altitude passing.
Speedbird 22 Foxtrot passing 2,200 feet.
Speedbird 22 Foxtrot, roger, climb and maintain, flight level 410, delete the speed restrictions, you are clear direct, Jamestown, Juliet Hotel Whiskey.
Speedbird 22 Foxtrot, up to flight level 440, and bye-bye.
West Towns of 4, Whiskey Mike Heavy, Cleveland Center, hello, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And Speedbird 22 Foxtrot, just confirming that it's going to be up to flight level 410.
Speedbird 22 Foxtrot, up to 410.
Golf, Juliet, Golf, Papa Golf, turn left heading 030 to east and maintain 4,000.
That's 030 and 4,000.
November 276 Alpha Sierra, contact Cleveland approach 124.0.
Cleveland Center, German Cargo 448, flight level 320.
November 276 Alpha Sierra, contact Cleveland approach 124.0.
124.0, thank you very much, have a good one, see ya.
German Cargo 448, Cleveland Center, hello, welcome aboard. Prestige 297, you can expect the visual, runway 3 right approach.
Visual 3 right, Prestige 297.
Delta 25, expect the visual, runway 3 right approach.
Visual approach on runway 3 right, Delta 25.
American 2614, expect the visual approach, runway 4 left.
American 2614 Heavy, copy, expect visual approach, runway.
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Mike, you're clear direct. K's, that's Kilo Alpha Yankee Yankee Sierra.
4 Whiskey Mike, Dr. K.
Cleveland Center, American 2614 Heavy. Just to be clear, visual 4 left approach. We're still doing the Lecter 3 arrival.
A firm, but you can actually play on the ILS runway 4 left.
2614 Heavy copy. ILS 4 left.
Oh, American 2614, I see the problem. You can change your flight plan to read the handball 3 arrival. That's Hotel Alpha November Bravo Lima 3, and you can play on the ILS runway 4 left approach.
2614 Heavy copy, the handball 3 arrival. ILS approach 4 left. Just was making sure, trying to set up the arrival plane now, coming in, or at least changing it.
Wait, hold on. I'm confusing myself here. No, the Lecter 3 is the correct one. That should be. Yeah.
18,000 feet.
18,000 foot
Lecter
descent
3,
check.
arrival, still on 4 left, correct?
A firm.
2614 Heavy copy.
18,000
Lecter 3
foot
arrival 4
descent
left.
check complete.
Golf Juliet Papa Golf. You are cleared the visual runway 6 left approach. The visual runway 6 approach. The wind 360 at 8 gusts 15. Runway 6 clear to land.
This is the first runway 6 and clear to land.
November 276 Alpha Sierra. You still with me?
Cleveland, November 211, Juliet, Charlie, pardon to reconnect. Just past home, maybe 10 miles west of it. Descending by the Tribe 4 into Lakefront at a 355.
Number 211, Juliet, Charlie, Cleveland Center, hello, descend via the Tribe before arrival. The Cleveland altimeter 3030.
30 descend by the Tribe 4, 1 Juliet, Charlie.
Center Hello Delta 22 and 3 spot 3 north of Detroit with Oscar taxi 3 left.
FedEx 543, Cleveland Center, hello, welcome aboard.
Cleveland Center Delta 22 and 3 spot 3 north of Detroit flight to Oscar, this is taxi number 3 left.
Delta 2203, runway 3 left, taxi via Juliet, Foxtrot, Mike.
Juliet, Foxtrot, Mike, runway 3 left, Delta 2203.
Cargo left 262, Whiskey, Cleveland Center, hello, climb maintain, flight level 330. Lufthansa 4, Whiskey Mike, descend and maintain, flight level 320.
4 Whiskey Mike, descend and maintain 320.
And Lufthansa 4, Whiskey Mike, say that Mach number, please.
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Mike, Mach number 0.85.
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Mike, roger, maintain Mach 0.85 or greater.
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Mike, Mach number 0.85 or greater.
German Cargo 448, maintain, or do not exceed Mach 0.80.
I do not exceed Mach 0.80, identical 488.
Prestige 297D, center maintain 6,000.
6,000 Prestige 297.
Delta 25, maintain 3,000, please.
Maintain 2,000 feet, Delta 25.
Delta 972, leave my airspace, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. You have a good one. Golf, Juliet Golf, Papa Golf, you can text the Delta 5, Delta Charlie to parking, cross runway 28, hold short, runway 6.
In range check.
And Golf Juliet, Golf Papa Golf, if you're going to the one that is on the east side of runway 6, then you don't have to hold short runway 6, you can continue on Delta all the way down. Alright, Roger, you have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've started our final approach. At this time, please make sure all portable devices are turned off and safely stowed until we reach the gate. We ask that you put your seat back in the upright position and fasten your seatbelt. Kindly secure any carry-on baggage, fold up the tray table, and hand any leftover service items or unpaid reading materials to us. We appreciate your cooperation. Thank you.
Delta 3203, short of your glasses.
Delta 2203, the wind is 07088, runway 3 left, you're clear for takeoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our descent towards Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. Currently, it's a pleasant afternoon in Detroit, with clear skies and temperatures around 72 degrees Fahrenheit. We're expecting a smooth landing given the favorable weather conditions. The local time is 4:33 p.m. Once we've arrived and are safely at the gate, you can proceed to baggage claim to pick up your luggage. You'll find plenty of great sights in Detroit, such as the Detroit Riverwalk and the iconic Motown Museum. Thank you for flying with American Airlines today.
Okay, Roger, do you need to divert?
Pleasant journey and enjoy the rest of your day.
Roger. Executive 25060, center maintain, flight level 350.
So maintain 3,000, exit 3, correct 256.
Prestige 297D, center maintain 3,000.
3,000 Prestige 297.
Delta 2614, turn right heading 090D, center maintain 4,000, vectors for the approach.
American 2614 center, was that for Delta or American?
Correction, American 2614, turn right heading 090D, center maintain 4,000, vectors for the approach.
American 2619, copy, heading at 090, send down 4,000 for the approach.
Delta 2203, your radar contact, stay out passing.
I'll send 2,800 feet, Delta 2203.
Delta 2203, roger, climb and maintain, flight level 340, delete the speed restrictions, and you are cleared direct, move.
With 340, delete speed restrictions, direct, Delta 2203.
Executive 256, leave my airspace, New York Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, you have a good one.
Order you to come, next up, jet 256.
November 211 Juliet Charlie, contact Cleveland approach 124.0.
240 is approach 1 Juliet Charlie, let's go.
Prestige 297, turn right heading 320, rounding out that turn. The field is going to be off your 2 to 3 o'clock in 15 miles, reported in sight.
Heading 320, I'll look, Prestige 279.
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Mike, leave my airspace, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. You have a good one. American 2614, the field is off your 10 to 11 o'clock and 18 miles, reported in sight.
American 2614 Heavy, have the field in sight.
Hello.
American 2614 Heavy, roger, you're cleared the visual, runway 4 left approach.
Secure and ready for landing.
2614 Heavy, copy, cleared the visual, 4 left approach.
Thanks.
Prestige 297, traffic is off your 11 to 12 o'clock in 10 miles, a eastbound, turning northbound, Boeing 777 at 4,000, reported in sight.
Roger, we're looking, we have the field, Prestige 279.
Prestige 279, roger, you clear the visual, runway 3 right approach.
The visual 3 right approach, Prestige 279.
Captain, the cabin is set for landing. All passengers are seated with seatbelts fastened, tray tables up, and electronic devices secured. We're ready.
German cargo 448, leaving my airspace, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Here to come, German cargo 448, okay.
Thank you, Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Mike.
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Mike, you're leaving my airspace, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good one.
Thank you very much, leaving frequency, good day.
Tracks inside, Prestige 279.
Prestige 279, roger, maintain visual separation from that traffic.
Visual separation, Prestige 279.
Prestige 279, the wind 070 at 8, runway 3 right, clear to land.
Clear land 3 right, Prestige 279.
American 2614, traffic is off your 5 to 6 o'clock in 3 miles, a northbound 737 at 3,000. He has you in sight, will maintain visual, the wind 070 at 8, runway 4 left, clear to land. FedEx 543, descend maintain 3,000.
That's 3,000, FedEx 543.
Stay firm.
Alright, 3,000 for us, FedEx 543.
Flaps 5.
Just for clarification, should I go direct to Ribney or wait for vectors, Delta 25?
Before
Delta 25, wait for vectors, and you're expecting a
Gear
visual.
selected down.
Wait for vectors, expecting visual, Delta 25.
What's going on, man?
flight attendants, please prepare the cabin and take your seats for landing.
American 2614, runway 4 left, clear to land.
Hold on. American 2614, heavy copy, clear land, runway 4 left. Yeah, I'm flying right now.
Delta 25, turn right heading 310, coming out of that turn, the field is going to be off your 1 to 2 o'clock in 15 miles, reported in sight.
Yeah, which flight?
25. Turn heading 310, report runway inside
I was
Delta 25.
I thought I heard a jet, but I wasn't too sure. Heck yeah. Yeah, okay, so that was you. I definitely saw someone, but I wasn't too sure who it was.
Flaps 20.
I was like, hold on. I got a little hard time saying the runway coming in. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I was like, I saw somebody off
Delta 25,
my
continue
side.
that right hand turn heading 010, report
I
the
was a
field in
little
sight.
confused. I'm like, alright, I hear somebody. And I'm sitting here on the phone.
Continue on to 010, report inside Delta 20.
So my brakes, my rudders, they disconnected. The power cable disconnected. So that's why I slid off the runway because I didn't have no brakes.
Cargo Lux 262 Whiskey, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Yeah. And it's a less of approach coming in too because you're coming in at an angle. Oh yeah, you will use this, trust me. Yeah, I got the name. I had the
1,000.
FedEx 543 descend via the Clink 3 arrival, the Metro altimeter 3032.
Runway inside Delta 25.
Delta 25, roger, cleared the visual approach, runway 3 right, clear to land, you're number 2.
Clear visual approach, cleared runway, cleared to land, runway 3 right, Delta 25, thank you.
400. Sync rate. Pull up. Pull up.
FedEx 543, descend via the Clink 3 arrival, the Metro altimeter 3032.
Above minimums. Check. Deploy spoilers and reversers. 70 knots.
Yeah, because I got a custom livery.
543W, speed 0.
FedEx 543, the speed is your discretion.
Yeah, hold on.
Attention all aircraft, Cleveland Center is going to be closing at the top.
Cleveland Center, American 2614 Heavy is off of 4 left on Alpha 4.
Ladies and
American 2614 Heavy, contact Metro Ground 121.8.
2614 Heavy, copy, contact Metro Ground
aisle stays clear until we're safely
124.8.
parked and the captain turns off the back.
Correction, that's 121.8.
Indicating you can stand.
2614 Heavy, copy
when you open the
12118.
overhead bins, be cautious of any items that might have moved during flight.
Switch to Foxtrot
If
Cleveland.
you've got a connecting flight, double check the monitor in the terminal for updated departure dates and times.
Metro Ground,
Other
this is
obstacles
American
ready for
2614
passenger
Heavy.
and for those of you retrieving checked baggage, follow the signs.
American
Oh, yeah.
2614 Heavy, go ahead.
Thank you for flying with us today.
American 2614 Heavy is off
Enjoy
of
your stay
4
or journey
left.
onward.
Taxiing on to Alpha off of Alpha 4.
After landing, check.
American 2614, hello, welcome to Detroit, hold position, give me a sec.
2614 Heavy, home position on taxiway Alpha. Yeah,
Private Day Prestige
this looks
297,
good. I love
we're
it,
going
man.
to
The gameplay, the settings,
Aircraft calling Scotland.
it's a lot better.
Prestige 297.
Flaps
Stage
15.
297, hello, welcome to Detroit, safe parking.
Signature for
Flaps
Prestige
5.
297.
Alright, 297, that's the, is that just the GA pad?
Flaps 1.
It's up to the north, right east side, runway 2 on the right.
Thank you, 297, you can text the ramp via
Flaps up.
Whiskey Papa 4 Papa, hold short 2 on right at Papa 5, you can cross 27 right at Whiskey.
Alright, Whiskey, Papa 4, Papa, hold short 2 on right at Papa 5. We'll cross the 27 right at Whiskey for Prestige 279.
297, affirm. And American 2614, my apologies, safe parking.
Metro Ground 2614 Heavy, no worries. Still stopped on Alpha, taxiway Alpha.
2614, Roger, safe parking.
Oh my gosh, safe parking, dude. Hold on, is this one? Oh yeah, now I'm gonna keep going.
American 2614, you go into the north terminal step.
American 2614 Heavy, Metro Ground. Yeah, we can go ahead and take north, actually.
American 2614, Roger, you can taxi the ramp via Victor Kilo.
American 2614 Heavy, copy. Taxi via Victor Kilo. Cross runway 4 right.
2614, yeah, my apologies. You can taxi run to the ramp via
Heavy, get these
Alpha
controls.
Victor Kilo, cross 4 right at Victor.
2614 Heavy, copy. Taxi via Alpha Victor to Kilo, cross 4 right.
Lufthansa 443, you up?
Controllers, they getting new.
Lufthansa
But yeah, I'm gonna keep streaming
443,
like I'm
Crescent
streaming
60.
right now.
443, are you able, runway 3 left, I can give you 8,500.
Coming after his, saying I'm flying too much commercial.
Affirmative, Lufthansa 443.
Lufthansa 443, thank you. Runway 3 left. You can taxi via Foxtrot Mike. Cross 27 right at Foxtrot.
Yeah, if you get back on, I should be able to see you. Like right now, I got the name tag showing.
Taxi 3 left at
Normally I
Foxtrot
don't
Mike
have
and
them-
cross
normally I don't have them
right
showing,
Lufthansa
but,
443.
For some reason, this flight I just turned them on. So. Yeah. Yeah, so they couldn't see you because the network I'm on that sim, so you gotta like be logged into their network for them to see you. Yeah. Right. I definitely appreciate it.
Lufthansa 443, contact Cleveland Center 119, airplane 875.
Contact Cleveland Center 119.875, Lufthansa 443. Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Uh, 297, continue your taxi, cross runway 3 left at Pop 5 to the ramp. Have a good one.
Cross runway 3 left from Papa to the ramp. We'll see you. Prestige 2000.
Flight attendants, please prepare the doors for arrival and cross-check. Thanks for your coordination. Shutdown check.
Yes, sir. Got this Boeing 777. Don't mind the Delta being a kid. What's up, Marley? Very hungry caterpillar. I think you are. Like you are.
You are a very hungry caterpillar.
Marley, don't you got something to do?
Huh? I don't have nothing to do.
Nothing.
I'm very hungry caterpillar.
Wow.
You're a very hungry caterpillar. Nothing.
Well, excuse me.
All you do is hit your button.
You think you could do it better?
Yes.
Oh, really? Girl, you know what you doing. We're talking about.
Clicking and collecting.
Did you know no one asked? No one. Can I control? Can I control it? Can I control it? No. No way. No, I didn't, actually. Wasn't.
good to see you again. Ready for another smooth flight today?
Hello, Captain. I'm Harry, your co-pilot for this flight. I've just completed the aircraft inspection, and everything's looking good.